Hey, this is Dave from Welcome to Dave Life. I wanted to run through today a Cadillac RV Ori Royal Family Plus, the one we've just bought. Now this is it here. This is 85 grand straight out of the box. Now the one you're going to see today is our van, and we've actually ticked a lot of things on that box. There's a lot of options on here, but as standard, this thing comes with an amazing amount of things. So let's start from the drawbar and move our way backwards. So it's a DO45, which is a massive pin, and it's got a huge nut underneath there. So little tip for you there, if you're going to take this with you, make sure you have a big spanner, a big shifter with you. So we have the breakaway controller. This has electronic stability control. Now at the moment you can see we've only got one Anderson plug installed, but we will need a second Anderson plug installed. That's what that's for, one to charge and one for the actual stability control itself. So we've got the breakaway, as I said. If you don't know what a breakaway is, well basically anything, if the caravan happens to separate from the car, the brakes just turn on and it's not going anywhere. Handbrake, pretty standard. We've got these lugs here, so when you're parked up, you put your chains on there, hang them on there, so they're not hanging in the dirt, so you're not getting ants and sort of stuff all over it. This is actually part of the stability control as well, and I'll throw you at the back in a little while and actually show you what that's all about. From the jack point of view, the old jockey wheels are a little bit dead these days. Most people don't sort of do those because you're not moving a 3-ton van by yourself. So this is the blackjack, and there's another electronic jockey wheel that actually fits in here. You have an option of both of those. So running you through the chassis, one of the things we've done is rock protection, as you know, is a massive thing for caravans. So this is the area that gets bashed, this is the area, and up here it gets absolutely smashed to pieces. So we've opted for this Raptor coating. So it is an optional extra, and it just makes it a lot more solid. It makes it rock solid rather than just a galvanized sort of situation. We've also got these rubber mats on the front of here, which are actually removable. So when you get them pounded to pieces by rocks, you can actually get them replaced at any time you actually want to do that. So the other couple of quick stone things we've done here is we've done this, I don't know what the actual, I'm calling the mustache, this actual rock protection under here, so it stops bouncing through there. And we've got full underbody protection, which is also Raptor coated on this van. So if you have a look at storage at the front, the thing that stands out is this massive toolbox. We've got a big storage on here. Now, my heart was broken the other day because I worked out my kayak is not going to fit on here without hanging out the back. So, but you can store bikes or sort of whatever you want to kind of do on there as well. 3 main toolbox sections here. So I'll quickly open one of these sections up. Huge amount of storage in this toolbox in here, and they're fully drained. They fully drain down the bottom. Same on the outside, and then the middle one is your gas. A couple of big 8.5 kilo gas bowls. So huge amount of gas. So moving down the side of the van, we've actually got this Raptor coating up high, and we've also got this down the side as well. You'll see over this van, we've actually Raptor coated all over the place. One of the reasons why we've done this is because if you go anywhere remote at all, everything gets smashed by stones. So this makes it nice and solid. It's a lot more solid than the old checker plate sort of thing. So huge amount of storage down here. I'll open this up. That's your tunnel boot storage there. Huge amount of storage through there. We've also got lights, we've also got power points, and we've also Raptor coated in here. If you've seen any of my other videos, if you don't coat this section when you're sliding things in and out, it just gets bashed to pieces. So we've actually Raptor coated the side, and we've also Raptor coated the bottom, which is awesome. This is more storage here as well. Huge amount of storage. Now this storage actually goes under the bed. It actually goes under the bed there, so there is actually an access hatch under there. I'm not sure if you can see that. But there's a great amount of storage in here as well. Now we haven't Raptor coated in here because generally speaking this isn't going to be for barbecues and that sort of thing. It's going to be kind of more soft sort of thing. So this is the gas system. It's the instant gas system. Now there's several different gas systems you can have with this van, but this is the instant gas system that we've chosen, and it's an absolute beauty. I'll show you it actually on the inside. The vent line. Now these things have just come out all over the place. So they were nowhere. No one sort of had a real good solution for this, and now the vent line just pops straight out. It's an optional extra once again. These things are bloody brilliant. Oh well, we might as well talk about my batteries while we're here. So we've got two 300 amp hour lithium batteries. Now you have to have your batteries outside or at least in a very ventilated space. You can't just jam them under the bed like you sort of might have done, you know, in years gone past, which kind of makes it a little bit more of a challenge, but they are a fully sealed battery. So a lot of people are sort of concerned about, you know, if you go through a water crossing or whatever, but they are a very, very solid, fully sealed battery. So not really anything to kind of worry about there. Got your typical features of your 15 amp plug for your shore power. So all you do is plug that in. This has got an automatic system on here that automatic will just switch on over to shore power, nothing to click on. And then we've just got it fused as well. One thing I'll quickly draw your attention to is probably my favorite feature on the van is my 35-inch muddies. These tires are freaking insane. They're so big and chunky. We also notice with these tyres as well, sitting behind them is actually disc brakes, which is a bit of a new thing for caravans, or new thing for, you know, caravans, well, in general, sub 200 grand. So we've got the disc brakes in there, and then we've got the electronic stability control coupled with that. Makes for a very, very stable, very, very safe sort of a ride. We've also opted for, and once again, you don't need to, we've opted for the coloured inserts there, but you know, that is an optional extra on that. I just thought it looked really cool. It's quite subtle. Coming towards the back, we've got your tap filling, so all you do is connect the hose to that to fill your 310 litre tanks, so massive tanks. This one here is your stability control, so that probably needs a video in itself. What it basically does, it has a sensor in the van, so if you're travelling along and the wind picks it up and your van swaps sideways, it'll actually apply the brakes automatically and actually bring you back in line. That is a game changer. I absolutely love that. Fortunately, I haven't had to use it in the last 2,000 Ks yet, but you know, it is a game changer. Got your tow points, you know, just in case you do something stupid and someone has to pull you out of there. Oh, and you can individually isolate all the tanks. You can do that. You can have one tank open, or you can have all the tanks open at once, which is great. Obviously everyone knows what that is, dumping the grey water. We won't do it just here. Real quick, just while we're on this corner, I wanted to talk about these stabilisers. So there's various different stabilisers on the market. Generally have a very manual stabiliser. You pull the little clip out and then you'll hit it with a drill or whatever and it'll sort of drop down. This thing is an automatic system, so basically you press a button in the van itself and everything will just automatically drop down and stabilise the van. And then you can individually choose which one of these stabilisers you want to adjust if you need to adjust it. So really, really handy system. Scoot around the back here. Oh, I should quickly just show you more storage here, Fiona. If you just have a quick look at this one, we've got some more storage coming through there. So, yep, storage to get into the dogs area or you know, another storage area, whatever you want to utilise that one for. And here's my rear bar, the kind of piece de resistance of this van. We've got storage on the side of it. Obviously, we've got our jerry can containers on either side. You can attach your max tracks, you can put a shovel on there, you could do sort of whatever you want to do with that. And the wood bin. This is something that Fiona said we must have a place to put wood. So, you know, where do you put your wood unless you've got a ute? Well, you just throw it in the back of there sort of thing. So we've got the rear camera at the back, comes as standard. Now they're all Bluetooth cameras these days, so you don't actually have to have them in the car hardwired. We've yet to set ours up, but we will. More storage. It's a slide out drawer at the back. We open that up for all your bits and pieces. And then we've got exactly the same storage there. We've got the spoiler up top there, which has got a massive big light bar. If you see that section up there, that's a massive big light bar. So I can't unfortunately show that today, but it is huge and it looks incredible. And then we've obviously got the windows for the bunks up there. Give the kitties some sunlight. So coming through to the side, we've opted for the electric awning. So rather than actually having a manual awning, which look, they're great and they're probably slightly more solid, but this thing is just really, really simple. So all you do is you get up, you set up, press your button. Actually, let me quickly show you. I'll just quickly show you this. Absolutely love this one. Oh, van's locked. Let me just unlock the van. Okay, I've got no keys now. Give me 1 second. I'll unlock the van. So let me press this button here. turn it on. And have a look at that. Have a look at that extending out. Now that is as simple as it gets when you want to do an awning. Now one of the things you're going to notice with this, there's no poles actually coming down to the ground. So one of the reasons why I do that is because this thing wants to be able to put itself away. So if you have a look at, I think it's over this side actually. I think there's a sensor here and there may be one on the other side as well. And so if the wind starts to pick up, then all it'll do is actually just retract itself. So it's a very, very straightforward way. So you don't have to worry about the amount of times we've been out on a campsite, you come back and you've had issues with your awnings. You don't need to worry about this one. The other thing as well, it's actually rolled itself a little bit too far forwards, but we've also got the LED lights actually running right through that. So they're all pre-installed. All you need to do is hit the button and off you go. So we'll quickly run through the rest of the van, then we might go inside. Now this one, that's your washing machine right there. I just think that's really handy. I love how this door swings away, so it's actually not sitting, you know, banging against your van or something like that. It actually just swings away. It's a decent sized washing machine. You can fit a reasonable amount of washing in there, so I'm told. And this here is your laundry chute. So from inside one of the cupboards, you can actually throw your laundry out of there. It'll sit there. What we'll probably do is just put some sort of little thing there, or you know, maybe the manufacturer will do that to stop all the laundry from sort of, you know, bashing you in the head when you open the door up. But that's awesome. It keeps it out of the way as well. Fusion speaker system, once again, outdoor speakers are standard, but the Fusion system is an upgrade on this. Got your 10 amp power point, your standard power point for out of here. Oh, this is actually something really cool as well. Let me open this up. Check that out, man. That's our telly. So you got your Fusion speakers on the either side. You got your remote controls for everything. I've actually got LED lights underneath as well, a little party disco light. So we can't really turn them on at the moment, but and there's your TV remote control there at the moment too. So nice little entertainment system outside. I won't tell you what the wife calls this particular pole, but it stands out. It's a lovely little blue colour. Oh, and the steps as well. Let me just show the steps. Check that out. It's as simple as that. They're actually quite strong too. And then, assuming I've remembered to actually open it, we've got the slide out storage here for our pellet smoker. So once again, they don't come as standard, but you can put a Weber barbecue or kind of whatever you sort of wanted in there. And then we've got more storage on this side. We've got the gas port there, so if you did have your Weber or whatever else, you could just run your gas straight through there, or if you just got an external Weber or some other type of barbecue, you can actually connect to that. So, and that's probably about it for the outside. So, the other thing got to point out too, this is a full aluminium frame van. So the reason we did that was you can have timber or aluminium. The aluminium's just a bit lighter, so when you have a big van like this, the weights start to get up. So we chose the full aluminium frame on this, nice and light. So yeah, okay. So we've also got this this molded edging, which is becoming a little bit more popular with caravan manufacturers these days. I just love it. I just think it sort of sets it off and actually protects that corners. It actually makes that corners a little bit more mechanically strong. So I just think it looks sick. Anyway, so the front light bar theatre. You've got to have a look at the front light bar. So we got the massive light bar at the back. We've also got the huge light bar at the front as well. So I think it looks incredible. There's the caravan up there as well. So anyway, let's have a bit of a look inside and we'll take it from there.